Welcome back to the audio bookshelf. We hope you enjoy the book, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons to get our latest content. Please enjoy. The Butterfly Effect, Small Steps, Massive Results, presented by Theo E. David from the audio bookshelf. Introduction. The Butterfly Effect, Small Steps, Massive Results reveals how mastering small habits can lead to lasting personal growth. This book provides a roadmap for identifying, establishing, and maintaining positive habits that compound over time. Discover the power of microhabits and how they can transform your daily life, leading to significant improvements in your health, career, and relationships. Learn practical techniques for overcoming obstacles and staying consistent, ensuring that your tiny steps lead to massive results. Chapter 1: Introduction to the Butterfly Effect. A single flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil can set off a tornado in Texas. This captivating idea, known as the butterfly effect, illustrates how small actions can lead to monumental consequences. But what if we could harness this power in our own lives? What if the tiniest changes in our daily routines could spark a revolution in our personal and professional growth? The butterfly effect, first coined by meteorologist Edward Lorenz, has far-reaching implications beyond weather patterns. It suggests that in complex systems, minor variations can result in vastly different outcomes. Our lives are no exception to this principle. The habits we form, the decisions we make, and the actions we take, no matter how small, can accumulate over time, creating ripples that transform our entire existence. Consider the power of microhabits, those seemingly insignificant actions we perform daily. A mere 5 minutes of meditation each morning, consistently practiced, can dramatically alter our stress levels and mental clarity over months and years. Similarly, saving a small amount of money daily can lead to substantial financial security in the long run. These microhabits are the butterflies of our personal growth, their wings setting in motion a chain of events that reshape our lives. The compound effect of tiny steps is where the real magic happens. Just as compound interest can turn small investments into fortunes, compound habits can turn small actions into life-changing results. Each positive habit builds upon the last, creating momentum that propels us toward our goals with increasing speed and efficiency. Throughout this book, we'll explore how to identify, implement, and maintain these powerful microhabits. We'll delve into the science behind habit formation, uncover strategies for overcoming obstacles, and discover how to apply these principles to various aspects of our lives, from health and career to relationships and personal growth. This journey isn't about drastic overnight changes, it's about understanding that true lasting transformation comes from consistent small actions taken over time. It's about recognizing that every moment presents an opportunity for positive change, no matter how insignificant it may seem. As we embark on this exploration of the butterfly effect in our personal lives, prepare to discover the immense power that lies within your daily choices and actions. The path to massive results begins with the tiniest of steps, and it starts right here, right now. In the next chapter, we'll dive deeper into the fascinating world of habits, uncovering the scientific principles that govern their formation and the neurological changes they trigger in our brains. Get ready to gain a whole new perspective on the routines that shape your life. Chapter 2: The Science Behind Habits. Our lives are a tapestry of habits, woven together by countless repetitions of thought and action. But what exactly are habits, and why do they hold such power over us? To truly harness the potential of microhabits, we must first understand the intricate mechanisms that drive habit formation. At the core of every habit lies a simple yet powerful neurological loop: the cue, the routine, and the reward. This habit loop, first identified by MIT researchers, is the foundation upon which all habits are built. The cue is a trigger that initiates the habit, the routine is the behavior itself, and the reward is the benefit gained from performing the habit. Understanding this loop is crucial in forming new habits and breaking undesirable ones. But the science of habits goes far beyond this basic loop. Our brains are constantly adapting and changing in response to our experiences and behaviors, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. When we repeatedly perform a certain action or think a particular thought, we strengthen the neural pathways associated with that behavior. Over time, these strengthened pathways make the behavior easier and more automatic, turning it into a habit. This neuroplasticity is the key to understanding why small, consistent actions can lead to significant changes. Each time we perform a positive microhabit, we're not just accomplishing a task, we're literally rewiring our brains. We're creating and reinforcing neural pathways that make the desired behavior more natural and effortless over time. The role of dopamine, often called the feel-good neurotransmitter, is also crucial in habit formation. When we experience a reward after performing a behavior, our brain releases dopamine, creating a sense of pleasure and reinforcing the habit loop. This is why habits can be so hard to break. Our brains are chemically motivated to repeat behaviors that have been rewarded in the past. But habits don't exist in a vacuum. Our environment plays a significant role in shaping our habits. External triggers in our surroundings can either support or hinder our desired behaviors. A cluttered desk might trigger procrastination, while a neatly organized workspace could cue productivity. By understanding and manipulating these environmental cues, we can design our surroundings to support the habits we want to cultivate. The power of habits lies in their ability to automate our behaviors, freeing up mental resources for other tasks. When a behavior becomes habitual, it requires less conscious effort and willpower to perform. This is why focusing on building positive habits can be so transformative. It allows us to consistently engage in beneficial behaviors without constant mental struggle. Understanding the science behind habits empowers us to work with our brain's natural tendencies rather than against them. By leveraging the habit loop, harnessing neuroplasticity, and designing supportive environments, we can create a framework for lasting change. As we move forward, remember that every habit you form is reshaping your brain. Each repetition of a positive behavior is a step towards rewiring your neural pathways for success. With this knowledge, you are now equipped to approach habit formation not as a test of willpower, but as a science-backed process of personal transformation. In the next chapter, we'll put this knowledge into practice as we learn how to identify our current habits and pinpoint areas for improvement. Get ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery that will lay the foundation for your personal growth. Chapter 3: Identifying Your Microhabits. Every grand journey begins with a single step, and your path to personal transformation is no different. Before we can harness the power of microhabits, we must first take stock of where we currently stand. This chapter is all about self-discovery, uncovering the hidden patterns in your daily life and identifying the small changes that can lead to massive results. The process of self-assessment is both enlightening and empowering. It involves taking a step back and observing your behaviors with a curious, non-judgmental eye. Start by keeping a detailed log of your daily activities for a week. Note not just what you do, but when you do it, how you feel before and after, and what triggers certain behaviors. This exercise often reveals patterns we were previously unaware of, both positive habits we can build upon and negative ones we might want to change. As you review your log, look for areas where small improvements could have a significant impact. Perhaps you notice that you often skip breakfast, leading to mid-morning energy crashes. Or maybe you realize that you spend more time scrolling through social media than you'd like. These observations are goldmines for potential microhabit interventions. With a clear picture of your current habits, it's time to set goals for improvement. But not all goals are created equal. Enter the concept of SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Instead of a vague goal like exercise more, a SMART goal might be do a 10-minute workout every morning before breakfast for the next month. This approach provides clarity and a concrete plan of action. However, setting goals is about more than just ticking boxes. It's crucial that your goals align with your core values and long-term aspirations. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to become? What values do I want to embody? Let these answers guide your goal-setting process. When your microhabits are in harmony with your deepest values, you are more likely to stay motivated and committed. As you identify potential areas for improvement, it's important to prioritize. You might be tempted to overhaul every aspect of your life at once, but remember, we're focusing on small, sustainable changes. Look for high-impact habits, those small changes that can create a ripple effect in multiple areas of your life. For instance, improving your sleep habits could enhance your energy levels, productivity, and overall health. Consider both short-term and long-term goals as you prioritize. Some micro-habits might offer quick wins that boost your motivation, while others may lay the groundwork for more significant long-term changes. Strive for a balance between these two types of goals. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. As you identify your micro-habits and set your goals, be kind to yourself. Celebrate the positive habits you've already cultivated and approach areas for improvement with curiosity rather than criticism. By the end of this chapter, you should have a clear understanding of your current habits, a set of SMART goals aligned with your values, and a prioritized list of micro-habits to focus on. You've taken the crucial first step of self-awareness, setting the stage for meaningful change. As we move forward, we'll delve into the practical strategies for establishing these micro-habits in your daily life. Get ready to discover how small, consistent actions can become powerful catalysts for personal transformation. The butterfly is poised to flap its wings, and the journey to massive results is about to begin. Chapter 4: Establishing Micro-Habits. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. In the realm of personal growth, that step is often so small it seems insignificant. Yet, it's these tiny actions, repeated consistently, that pave the way for monumental change. Welcome to the world of micro-habits, your secret weapon for lasting transformation. Micro-habits work because they sidestep the biggest obstacle to change, resistance. When we try to make sweeping changes, our brains often rebel, perceiving the new behavior as a threat to our comfort and routine. But micro-habits are so small, so seemingly inconsequential, that they slip under the radar of our mental resistance. Before we know it, we've established a new pattern of behavior without the struggle we typically associate with change. Consider the power of reading just one page of a book every day. It might seem trivial, but over the course of a year, you'll have read several books, far more than if you had set the lofty goal of reading for an hour each day and given up after a week. Or think about the impact of drinking a glass of water first thing every morning. This simple act can kickstart your metabolism, improve hydration, and set a positive tone for the day. The key to designing effective micro-habits is to start ridiculously small. If you want to establish a meditation practice, don't aim for 30 minutes a day. Instead, commit to taking 3 conscious breaths. If you want to get in shape, don't plan an hour-long gym session. Instead, do 1 push-up every day. These tiny commitments are easy to keep, and they open the door to doing more without the pressure. One powerful technique for establishing micro-habits is habit stacking. This involves attaching your new habit to an existing one. For instance, if you already brush your teeth every night, existing habit, you could commit to doing 1 minute of stretching immediately after, new habit. By anchoring the new behavior to an established routine, you increase the likelihood of remembering and performing it. Tools and techniques can also support your micro-habit journey. Habit trackers, whether in a journal or a smartphone app, can help you monitor your progress and maintain motivation. The simple act of checking off a completed habit each day can be surprisingly rewarding. Additionally, finding an accountability partner can significantly boost your chances of success. Share your micro-habit goals with a friend, family member, or online community, and report your progress regularly. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Some days you might do more than your micro-habit requires, other days, you might only manage the bare minimum. Both are victories. The power lies in consistency, not intensity. As you embark on your micro-habit journey, you're not just changing your actions, you're rewiring your brain. Each time you perform your chosen micro-habit, you're strengthening neural pathways, making the behavior more automatic and natural over time. You're laying the foundation for significant, lasting change. The beauty of micro-habits is that they often grow organically. That 1 push-up might evolve into a full workout routine. Those 3 conscious breaths might blossom into a deep meditation practice. By starting small, you create momentum that can carry you toward your larger goals. As we close this chapter, take a moment to choose one microhabit you'd like to establish. Make it so small that it seems almost laughably easy. Commit to it for the next week. As you do, you'll be setting in motion a chain of events that could transform your life in ways you've yet to imagine. In the next chapter, we'll explore the challenges you might face on your microhabit journey and arm you with strategies to overcome them. The path to lasting change is rarely smooth, but with the right tools, you'll be prepared to navigate any obstacles that come your way. Chapter 5: Overcoming Obstacles. The road to personal growth is rarely a straight line. As you embark on your microhabit journey, you're likely to encounter bumps, detours, and roadblocks along the way. But fear not, these challenges are not just normal, they're an essential part of the process. In this chapter, we'll explore common obstacles in habit formation and equip you with powerful strategies to overcome them. Procrastination, that cunning thief of time and potential, is often the first hurdle we face when trying to establish new habits. It's the voice that whispers, "I'll start tomorrow," or "I don't feel like it right now." The key to defeating procrastination lies in making your microhabits so small and easy that there's virtually no excuse not to do them. Remember, the goal is consistency, not perfection. Even if you don't feel like doing your full routine, commit to taking just the first tiny step. Lack of motivation is another common challenge. There will be days when your microhabit feels pointless, or you can't remember why you started in the first place. This is where your why becomes crucial. Connect your microhabits to your deeper values and long-term goals. Visualize the person you're becoming through these small, consistent actions. When motivation wanes, let discipline take over. Remind yourself that you're not just doing a small action, you're building the neural pathways for lasting change. Creating a routine can be a powerful antidote to both procrastination and lack of motivation. By performing your microhabits at the same time and in the same context each day, you reduce the mental energy required to initiate the behavior. Your brain begins to associate certain cues, like the time of day or a specific location, with your microhabit, making it easier to follow through automatically. Reward systems can also play a crucial role in maintaining consistency. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. By attaching a small reward to your microhabit, you create a positive association that reinforces the behavior. This doesn't have to be anything grand. It could be as simple as putting a check mark on your calendar or taking a moment to acknowledge your effort. Despite our best efforts, setbacks are inevitable. You might miss a day or even a week of your microhabit practice. The key is not to let these slip-ups derail your entire journey. Recognize that setbacks are a normal part of the process, not a sign of failure. Instead of berating yourself, approach these moments with curiosity. What triggered the setback? What can you learn from it? Use this information to adjust your approach and strengthen your habit system. Identifying and addressing your personal triggers is crucial for long-term success. These could be emotional states, environmental factors, or specific situations that challenge your commitment to your microhabits. Once you're aware of these triggers, you can develop strategies to navigate them. This might involve modifying your environment, preparing alternative responses, or simply being mindful of these challenging moments. Perhaps the most important strategy in overcoming obstacles is to view them as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable barriers. Each challenge you face and overcome strengthens your resilience and problem-solving skills. You're not just building habits, you're building character. Remember, the path of personal growth is not about never falling, it's about learning to get back up each time you do. Every obstacle overcome, every setback bounced back from, is a testament to your commitment and resilience. These experiences are shaping you into a stronger, more adaptable version of yourself. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the obstacles you've faced in the past when trying to form new habits. How might you approach them differently now, armed with these strategies? Remember, every challenge overcome is a step towards mastery. In the next chapter, we'll explore the critical role that mindset plays in your microhabit journey. Get ready to discover how the lens through which you view yourself and your capabilities can dramatically influence your success. The power of your mind is about to become your greatest ally in creating lasting change. Chapter 6: The Role of Mindset. As we delve deeper into our journey of personal transformation through microhabits, we encounter a force so powerful it can make or break our efforts: mindset. The lens through which we view ourselves, our abilities, and the world around us shapes not only our experiences but also our potential for growth. In this chapter, we'll explore how cultivating the right mindset can supercharge your microhabit practice and accelerate your path to massive results. At the heart of this discussion lies the concept of growth versus fixed mindset, pioneered by psychologist Carol Dweck. Those with a fixed mindset believe their qualities are carved in stone. They have a certain amount of intelligence, a specific personality, and a predetermined moral character. In contrast, those with a growth mindset believe that their basic qualities can be cultivated through effort. They see challenges as opportunities to grow, setbacks as lessons to learn from, and effort as the path to mastery. Cultivating a growth mindset is crucial for your microhabit journey. It allows you to view each tiny action not as a mere task to be completed, but as a step in your ongoing evolution. When you embrace a growth mindset, you understand that your microhabits are literally reshaping your brain, creating new neural pathways, and expanding your capabilities. The power of positive thinking cannot be overstated in this process. Your internal dialogue, the way you talk to yourself about your efforts and progress, can significantly impact your success. Affirmations and visualization techniques can be powerful tools here. Start your day by affirming your commitment to your microhabits and visualizing the positive outcomes they'll bring. This primes your brain for success and helps align your subconscious mind with your conscious goals. However, positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about approaching difficulties with a constructive attitude. When you encounter obstacles, instead of engaging in negative self-talk, "I can't do this" or "I always fail," reframe the situation. Ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" or "How can I approach this differently?" Building mental resilience is another crucial aspect of mindset work. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to persist in the face of challenges. It's not about avoiding failure, it's about learning to fail forward. Each time you pick yourself up after missing a day of your microhabit, each time you recommit after a setback, you're building this mental toughness. Techniques for developing resilience include practicing mindfulness, which helps you stay present and avoid catastrophizing about the future or ruminating on past failures. Regular reflection can also boost resilience by helping you recognize your progress and learn from your experiences. Consider keeping a journal where you record not just your microhabit progress, but also the lessons you're learning along the way. An often overlooked aspect of mindset work is self-compassion. Many of us are our own harshest critics, berating ourselves for every slip-up or perceived failure. But research shows that self-compassion, treating yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a good friend, is far more effective in promoting growth and change. When you inevitably face setbacks in your microhabit journey, respond with understanding and encouragement rather than harsh self-criticism. Remember, your mindset is itself a set of habits, thought patterns that have been reinforced over time. Just as you're using microhabits to reshape your behaviors, you can use similar techniques to reshape your thinking. Start small, perhaps by challenging one negative thought each day or practicing 1 minute of mindfulness. Over time, these small shifts in thinking can lead to profound changes in your outlook and capabilities. As you continue your microhabit journey, let your evolving mindset be both a tool and a testament to your growth. Each tiny action you take is not just changing your behavior, it's expanding your belief in what's possible. You're not just building habits, you're building a new way of seeing yourself and the world. In the chapters to come, we'll explore how to apply these principles of microhabits and mindset to specific areas of your life, from health and career to relationships and personal growth. As we move forward, remember that the most significant changes often start with the smallest steps, and the right mindset can turn those steps into leaps. Chapter 7: Transforming Your Health. Your health is the foundation upon which every other aspect of your life is built. Yet in our fast-paced world, it's often the first thing we neglect. But what if you could dramatically improve your health with just a few minutes a day? Welcome to the power of microhabits and health transformation. Let's start with physical activity. The prospect of committing to a rigorous workout routine can be daunting, leading many to avoid exercise altogether. But remember, we're thinking small here. What if you committed to just 1 minute of exercise each day? It could be a minute of jumping jacks, a single push-up, or even just standing up and stretching. This microhabit serves two purposes. It gets you moving, however briefly, and it establishes the neural pathway for a more extensive exercise routine. As you build consistency with your 1-minute exercise, you'll likely find yourself naturally expanding the duration. That's the beauty of microhabits. They often grow organically. Before you know it, you might be looking forward to a daily 10-minute workout, all because you started with just 60 seconds. But physical activity isn't just about structured exercise, it's about integrating movement into your daily life. Can you take the stairs instead of the elevator? Can you stand up and stretch every hour? These small actions, repeated consistently, can have a profound impact on your overall health and energy levels. Now let's turn our attention to sleep, the often overlooked pillar of health. Quality sleep is crucial for physical recovery, mental clarity, and emotional well-being, yet many of us struggle to get enough restful sleep. This is where the power of a sleep routine comes into play. Start with a microhabit. Commit to turning off all screens 10 minutes before your intended bedtime. Use this time to engage in a calming activity like reading a few pages of a book or practicing deep breathing. This small action signals to your body that it's time to wind down, preparing you for more restful sleep. As you establish this microhabit, you can gradually expand your wind down time. You might add other elements to your routine, like a cup of herbal tea or a few minutes of gentle stretching. The key is to start small and build consistently. Remember, the quality of your sleep is just as important as the quantity. Consider microhabits that can improve your sleep environment. Can you make your room slightly cooler? Can you invest in blackout curtains or a white noise machine? These small changes can significantly enhance your sleep quality. As you implement these microhabits for physical activity and sleep, pay attention to how you feel. Notice the increased energy, the clearer thinking, the improved mood. Let these positive changes fuel your motivation to maintain and expand your health-focused microhabits. Health transformation isn't about drastic, unsustainable changes, it's about small, consistent actions that compound over time. Each minute of exercise, each night of quality sleep is a step towards a healthier, more vibrant you. As you move forward, remember that your health journey is uniquely yours. Celebrate each small victory and be patient with the process. In the next chapter, we'll explore how microhabits can revolutionize your career, boosting your productivity and professional growth. Get ready to discover how tiny changes in your work routine can lead to massive results in your career trajectory. Chapter 8: Boosting Your Career. Your career is not just a means to earn a living, it's a significant part of your identity and a primary avenue for personal growth and fulfillment. Yet many of us feel stuck in our professional lives, unsure how to advance or find more satisfaction in our work. The secret to career transformation lies not in grand gestures or radical changes, but in the power of microhabits. Let's start with productivity, the cornerstone of professional success. In our distraction-filled world, maintaining focus can be challenging. But what if you could dramatically increase your productivity with just a few minutes of focused work? Enter the Pomodoro technique, a time management method that breaks work into 25-minute focused sessions, followed by short breaks. Start with a microhabit. Commit to one 25-minute focused work session each day. During this time, eliminate all distractions and concentrate solely on the task at hand. As you build this habit, you'll likely find your ability to focus improving. You might naturally increase the number of focused sessions, leading to significant productivity gains. Remember, the goal is not to work longer hours, but to make your working hours more effective. Another crucial aspect of career success is continuous learning and skill development. The rapidly evolving job market demands that we constantly update our skills, but finding time for learning amidst busy schedules can be challenging. This is where microlearning comes in. Commit to learning one new thing related to your field every day, no matter how small. It could be reading an industry article, watching a 5-minute educational video, or learning a new keyboard shortcut. Over time, this daily microlearning habit compounds, keeping you at the forefront of your field and making you a more valuable professional. It also cultivates a growth mindset, essential for long-term career success. Networking is another critical component of career growth that many find daunting. But building professional relationships doesn't have to involve attending large networking events or making cold calls. Start with a microhabit. Reach out to one professional contact each week. It could be a simple email to check in, a comment on a LinkedIn post, or sharing an article you think they'd find interesting. These small, consistent actions build and maintain your professional network over time. Effective communication is crucial in any professional setting. Consider implementing a microhabit to improve your communication skills. Perhaps you could commit to using I statements in difficult conversations to take ownership of your thoughts and feelings. Or you might practice active listening in one conversation each day, focusing on truly understanding the other person rather than planning your response. As you implement these career-boosting microhabits, pay attention to the subtle shifts in your professional life. Notice how your increased productivity leads to more accomplished tasks. Observe how your growing knowledge base makes you more confident in meetings. See how your expanding network opens up new opportunities. Remember, career growth is not about dramatic leaps, but about consistent, incremental progress. Each focused work session, each new piece of knowledge, each professional connection is a step towards your career goals. Celebrate these small victories, knowing that they're compounding to create significant change in your professional life. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to choose one career-focused microhabit to implement this week. Whether it's a productivity technique, a learning habit, or a networking action, commit to this small step towards your professional growth. In our next chapter, we'll explore how microhabits can transform your personal relationships, enhancing your connections with loved ones and expanding your social circle. Get ready to discover how tiny actions can lead to deeper, more fulfilling relationships. Chapter 9: Improving Personal Relationships. Our relationships form the fabric of our lives, providing support, joy, and meaning. Yet, in the hustle of daily life, it's easy to neglect these vital connections. The good news is that you don't need grand gestures or hours of free time to nurture your relationships. With the power of microhabits, you can strengthen your bonds and deepen your connections one small action at a time. Let's start with the foundation of all strong relationships: empathy and understanding. In our fast-paced world, truly listening to others can be challenging. But what if you committed to just 1 minute of undivided attention in each conversation? This microhabit of active listening involves putting away distractions, maintaining eye contact, and focusing solely on understanding the other person's perspective. Start with one conversation a day, gradually increasing as this habit becomes more natural. As you practice this microhabit, you'll likely notice a shift in your interactions. People may open up more, feeling truly heard and understood. You might find yourself gaining new insights into your loved one's thoughts and feelings. This deepened understanding can be transformative for your relationships. Another powerful microhabit for relationship building is expressing appreciation. In long-term relationships, it's easy to take our loved ones for granted. Combat this by committing to express genuine appreciation once a day. It doesn't have to be for something big. Acknowledge the small things, like making the coffee in the morning or remembering to pick up your favorite snack. This microhabit not only makes your loved ones feel valued, but also trains your brain to focus on the positive aspects of your relationships. Quality time is crucial for nurturing relationships, but it doesn't always require elaborate plans. Consider implementing a microhabit of shared activities. This could be as simple as committing to a 5-minute conversation without distractions each day or setting aside 10 minutes to engage in a shared hobby. The key is consistency. These small moments of connection, repeated regularly, can significantly strengthen your bonds. For those looking to expand their social circle, microhabits can be particularly effective. The prospect of making new friends as an adult can be daunting, but small, consistent actions can make it more manageable. Consider a microhabit of reaching out to one new person each week. This could be striking up a conversation with a colleague you don't know well or sending a message to reconnect with an old friend. Over time, these small actions can lead to new friendships and a broader social network. Communication is the lifeblood of relationships, and improving your communication skills can have a profound impact. Implement a microhabit of using I statements when expressing feelings or concerns. Instead of "you always forget," try "I feel frustrated" when plans change at the last minute. This small shift in language can lead to more productive conversations and fewer misunderstandings. As you implement these relationship-focused microhabits, pay attention to the subtle changes in your interactions. Notice how people respond when you give them your full attention. Observe how expressing appreciation shifts the tone of your relationships. See how small moments of connection accumulate to create a stronger bond. Remember, nurturing relationships is not about grand gestures or perfect interactions. It's about consistent, small acts of kindness, understanding, and connection. Each active listening session, each expression of appreciation, each shared moment is a thread strengthening the fabric of your relationships. As we conclude this chapter, reflect on your most important relationships. Choose one microhabit to implement this week to nurture these connections. Whether it's active listening, expressing appreciation, or creating moments of shared time, commit to this small step towards deeper, more fulfilling relationships. In our next chapter, we'll explore how microhabits can transform your financial well-being, helping you build a stable and prosperous future. Get ready to discover how tiny financial actions can lead to significant wealth over time. Chapter 10: Financial Wellness. Money, it's a topic that often evokes stress and anxiety, yet financial wellness is crucial for our overall well-being and future security. The good news? You don't need to be a financial expert or make drastic changes to improve your financial health. With the power of microhabits, you can transform your financial landscape one small step at a time. Let's start with the cornerstone of financial wellness: budgeting and saving. The idea of creating a comprehensive budget can be overwhelming, but what if you started with just tracking one expense category? Choose a category that you spend on frequently, like groceries or entertainment. Commit to recording every purchase in this category for a week. This microhabit not only increases your awareness of spending patterns, but also lays the groundwork for more comprehensive budgeting. As you become comfortable with this microhabit, gradually expand to tracking more categories. You'll likely find yourself naturally making more mindful spending decisions as your awareness grows. Remember, the goal isn't to restrict yourself, but to align your spending with your values and goals. Saving money is another crucial aspect of financial wellness that can benefit from microhabits. Start small. Commit to saving just 1% of your income. It might seem insignificant, but this microhabit establishes the neural pathways for saving behavior. As you build consistency, gradually increase the percentage. You might be surprised at how quickly your savings grow. For those grappling with debt, microhabits can be particularly powerful. Consider the debt snowball method, where you focus on paying off your smallest debt first. Start with a microhabit of putting an extra $5 or $10 towards your smallest debt each week. As you pay off each debt, roll that payment into the next smallest debt. This approach provides quick wins, boosting your motivation to continue. Investing can seem daunting, but microhabits can make it more approachable. Start by committing to learn one new financial term each day. This could be as simple as looking up a definition or reading a short article. Over time, this microhabit of financial education will compound, giving you the knowledge and confidence to make informed investment decisions. When you're ready to start investing, consider micro-investing apps that allow you to invest spare change from your purchases. This micro-habit of investing small amounts regularly can add up significantly over time, thanks to the power of compound interest. Planning for retirement is another crucial aspect of financial wellness. Start with a micro-habit of increasing your retirement contributions by 1% each year. This small annual adjustment can have a massive impact on your retirement savings over the long term. As you implement these financial micro-habits, pay attention to how your relationship with money changes. Notice how tracking your expenses makes you more mindful of your spending. Observe how the act of saving, even small amounts, gives you a sense of control and security. See how learning about finance empowers you to make better financial decisions. Remember, financial wellness isn't about becoming wealthy overnight. It's about consistent small actions that compound over time to create financial stability and freedom. Each expense tracked, each dollar saved, each financial term learned is a step towards a more secure financial future. As we move to the next chapter, we'll explore how micro-habits can enhance your physical environment, creating spaces that support your well-being and productivity. Get ready to discover how small changes in your surroundings can lead to significant improvements in your daily life. Chapter 11: Enhancing Your Environment. Your environment plays a crucial role in shaping your behavior, mood, and overall well-being. Yet the idea of overhauling your living or working space can be overwhelming. Enter the power of micro-habits, small, consistent changes that can transform your environment and, by extension, your life. Let's start with your workspace. Whether it's a corporate office or a home desk, a cluttered space can lead to a cluttered mind, hindering productivity and increasing stress. But don't worry about tackling the entire area at once. Begin with a micro-habit of clearing one small space each day. It could be a single drawer, a corner of your desk, or even just your computer desktop. Commit to spending just 5 minutes on this task daily. As you build this habit, you'll likely find the organization spreading naturally to other areas. The key is consistency. These small daily actions compound over time, leading to a more organized, productive workspace. Ergonomics is another crucial aspect of a healthy workspace. Start with a micro-habit of adjusting your posture once every hour. Set a quiet alarm as a reminder. This small action not only improves your physical comfort, but also increases your body awareness throughout the day. Now let's turn our attention to your home environment. A restful home is essential for good sleep and overall well-being. Begin with a micro-habit of creating a small calming space in your bedroom. It could be as simple as clearing your nightstand and placing a single item that promotes relaxation, like a scented candle or a small plant. Gradually expand this calming influence to other areas of your bedroom and home. Consider micro-habits like lowering the lights an hour before bedtime or playing soft, relaxing music for 10 minutes each evening. These small actions signal to your body that it's time to wind down, promoting better sleep. Noise and distractions can significantly impact your home environment. Start with a micro-habit of identifying and addressing one source of unnecessary noise each week. It could be oiling a squeaky door, fixing a dripping faucet, or using a white noise machine to mask outside disturbances. Over time, these small changes can create a noticeably more peaceful home environment. Sustainability and minimalism are increasingly important in creating a harmonious living space. Begin with a micro-habit of finding one item to donate or recycle each day. This not only declutters your space, but also promotes a more mindful approach to consumption. For eco-friendly practices, start small. Perhaps you could commit to using a reusable water bottle or turning off lights when leaving a room. These micro-habits, while seemingly insignificant, can have a substantial cumulative impact on both your environment and the planet. As you implement these environment-enhancing micro-habits, pay attention to how your spaces evolve. Notice how a cleaner desk affects your work focus. Observe how a calmer bedroom influences your sleep quality. See how small sustainable actions shift your overall consumption patterns. Remember, creating an ideal environment isn't about achieving perfection, it's about consistent small improvements that enhance your daily life. Each organized drawer, each ergonomic adjustment, each calming element added to your space is a step towards a more supportive and nurturing environment. As we move to the next chapter, we'll explore how technology can be harnessed through microhabits to enhance productivity and personal growth. Get ready to discover how small digital actions can lead to significant improvements in your daily life and long-term goals. Chapter 12: The Role of Technology. In our increasingly digital world, technology can be both a powerful tool for growth and a significant source of distraction. The key lies in how we use it. Through microhabits, we can harness the potential of technology to enhance our productivity, learning, and personal development while mitigating its potential drawbacks. Let's start with productivity. In a sea of productivity apps and tools, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But remember, we're thinking small here. Begin with a microhabit of using a simple to-do list app. Commit to spending just 1 minute each morning listing your top 3 priorities for the day. This small action helps focus your attention and sets a clear intention for your day. As you build this habit, you might naturally expand to more comprehensive productivity systems. The key is to start small and build consistency. Over time, you'll likely find yourself becoming more organized and focused in your daily tasks. Habit tracking apps can be powerful allies in your microhabit journey. Start by tracking just one habit. It could be as simple as marking off each day you complete your chosen microhabit. The act of tracking itself can be motivating, providing a visual representation of your progress. Now let's address one of the biggest challenges of our digital age: managing distractions. Begin with a microhabit of turning off notifications for non-essential apps for just 1 hour each day. Use this time for focused work or personal development. As you experience the benefits of uninterrupted time, you might find yourself naturally expanding this distraction-free period. Digital detox doesn't have to mean completely unplugging. Start with a microhabit of having a screen-free meal once a day. Use this time to connect with family, practice mindful eating, or simply enjoy a moment of quiet. This small action can help reset your relationship with technology and enhance your overall well-being. Learning and personal growth can be significantly enhanced through technology. Implement a microhabit of spending 5 minutes each day on a learning app or educational website. Whether it's a language learning app, a coding tutorial, or a course on a topic that interests you, this small daily investment in your knowledge and skills can lead to significant growth over time. Online communities can be valuable sources of support and motivation in your personal development journey. Start with a microhabit of engaging positively in an online community once a week. This could be sharing a success, offering encouragement to someone else, or asking for advice. These small interactions can help build a supportive network that enhances your growth. As you implement these technology-focused microhabits, pay attention to how your relationship with digital tools evolves. Notice how a simple to-do list app affects your daily productivity. Observe how moments of digital detox influence your stress levels and personal connections. See how consistent engagement with learning platforms expands your knowledge and skills. Remember, leveraging technology for personal growth isn't about using every available tool or being constantly connected. It's about thoughtful, intentional use of digital resources to support your goals and well-being. Each prioritized task, each distraction managed, each moment of online learning or connection is a step towards a more balanced and productive relationship with technology. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to choose one technology-related microhabit to implement this week. Whether it's using a productivity app, managing digital distractions, or leveraging online learning resources, commit to this small step towards harnessing technology for your personal growth. In our next chapter, we'll explore how microhabits can unlock your creative potential, enhancing both your personal and professional life. Get ready to discover how tiny creative actions can lead to significant breakthroughs in innovation and self-expression. Chapter 13: Cultivating Creativity. Creativity isn't just for artists or inventors, it's a vital skill that enhances problem-solving, innovation, and personal fulfillment in all areas of life. Yet many of us feel we lack creativity or struggle to tap into our creative potential. The secret lies in understanding that creativity, like any skill, can be developed through consistent practice. Enter the power of microhabits. Let's start by demystifying creativity. At its core, creativity is about making connections and seeing things from new perspectives. Begin with a microhabit of observing one new thing in your environment each day. It could be noticing the pattern of leaves on a tree, the way light falls in your room, or the unique cadence of a coworker's speech. This small act of mindful observation trains your brain to pay attention to details and can spark unexpected ideas. Writing is a powerful tool for unlocking creativity. Start with a microhabit of free writing for just 3 minutes each day. Set a timer, put pen to paper or fingers to keyboard, and write whatever comes to mind without judgment or editing. This practice helps bypass your inner critic and access your subconscious mind, often leading to surprising insights and ideas. For those who feel stuck or experience creative blocks, try the microhabit of asking what if once a day. Take a common object or situation and imagine how it could be different. What if cars could fly? What if trees could talk? This simple exercise flexes your imagination muscles and can lead to innovative thinking in various aspects of your life. Integrating creativity into your daily routine doesn't require hours of dedicated time. Consider a microhabit of doodling for 5 minutes during your lunch break. Don't worry about creating a masterpiece. The act of engaging in a creative activity, however brief, can stimulate your brain and enhance your overall creative thinking. Problem solving is a crucial application of creativity in both personal and professional contexts. Implement a microhabit of reframing one problem each day. Instead of seeing it as a roadblock, try viewing it as an opportunity for innovation. This shift in perspective can lead to more creative solutions and a more positive approach to challenges. Remember, creativity thrives on input. Start a microhabit of exposing yourself to new ideas or art forms for just 5 minutes daily. This could be reading a poem, looking at a painting, or listening to a genre of music you're unfamiliar with. This small dose of novelty can inspire new thoughts and connections. As you implement these creativity-boosting microhabits, pay attention to how your thinking evolves. Notice how regular observation enhances your attention to detail. Observe how free writing unlocks new ideas. See how reframing problems leads to innovative solutions. Remember, cultivating creativity isn't about producing masterpieces or having groundbreaking ideas every day. It's about consistently engaging your imagination and approaching the world with curiosity. Each mindful observation, each moment of free writing, each what-if question is a step towards unlocking your creative potential. As we move to the next chapter, we'll explore how to measure and celebrate your progress on this microhabit journey. Get ready to discover how tracking your small wins can lead to sustained motivation and long-term success. Chapter 14: Measuring and Celebrating Progress. In the journey of personal growth through microhabits, it's easy to overlook the significance of our daily actions. After all, how much impact can a single minute of meditation or one push-up really have? This is where the power of measurement and celebration comes into play. By tracking our habits and acknowledging our progress, we reinforce our commitment and motivate ourselves to continue. Let's start with tracking. The key is to make it as simple and frictionless as possible. Begin with a microhabit of marking an X on a calendar or in a notebook for each day you complete your chosen habit. This visual representation, often called the "don't break the chain" method, can be surprisingly motivating. As you see the chain of X's grow, you'll likely feel more compelled to maintain your streak. For those who prefer digital methods, consider using a habit tracking app. Start by tracking just 1 or 2 habits. The act of opening the app and ticking off your completed habits can become a rewarding ritual in itself. Many of these apps also provide data visualization, allowing you to see patterns and progress over time. While tracking is important, it's equally crucial to analyze your progress. Implement a microhabit of weekly reflection. Spend just 5 minutes each week reviewing your habit tracker. Look for patterns. Are there certain days or situations where you're more likely to stick to your habits? This insight can help you adjust your approach and set yourself up for greater success. Now let's talk about celebration. In our goal-oriented society, we often forget to acknowledge our progress, always pushing for the next achievement. But celebrating small wins is crucial for maintaining motivation. Start a micro-habit of acknowledging one small success each day. It doesn't have to be grand. Maybe you drank an extra glass of water or took the stairs instead of the elevator. The act of recognizing these small victories reinforces positive behavior and boosts your confidence. Consider implementing a reward system for your micro-habits. This doesn't mean treating yourself to a shopping spree for drinking a glass of water. Think small, meaningful rewards that align with your values and goals. Perhaps after a week of consistent meditation, you allow yourself an extra episode of your favorite show. The key is to make the reward proportional to the effort and meaningful to you. Journaling can be a powerful tool for reflecting on your progress. Start with a micro-habit of writing one sentence about your day, focusing on your habits and personal growth. Over time, this practice not only tracks your progress but also provides valuable insights into your journey. As you measure and celebrate your progress, pay attention to how it affects your motivation and mindset. Notice how seeing a string of X's on your calendar makes you more likely to maintain the habit. Observe how acknowledging small wins boosts your confidence and enthusiasm for your goals. Remember, measuring and celebrating progress isn't about perfection or constant upward trajectories. It's about awareness, acknowledgement, and continuous learning. Each tracked habit, each moment of reflection, each celebrated victory is a step towards a more conscious and intentional life. As we move to our final chapter, we'll explore strategies for sustaining long-term change. Get ready to discover how to turn your micro-habits into lifelong practices that continue to yield massive results. Chapter 15: Sustaining Long-Term Change. As we near the end of our micro-habit journey, we face perhaps the greatest challenge of all: how to sustain these positive changes over the long term. It's one thing to start a new habit or make a change in the short term, but how do we ensure that these tiny actions continue to compound and create lasting transformation in our lives? The key lies in understanding that maintaining habits is a skill in itself, one that can be developed and strengthened over time. Let's start with a fundamental micro-habit for long-term consistency: the daily recommitment. Each morning, spend just 30 seconds consciously recommitting to your micro-habits. This small act of intention setting can significantly increase your likelihood of following through. Adaptability is crucial for long-term success. Life is constantly changing, and our habits need to evolve with it. Implement a micro-habit of monthly habit reviews. Spend 5 minutes at the end of each month assessing your current habits. Are they still serving you? Do they need to be adjusted to fit your current lifestyle? This regular check-in allows you to fine-tune your habits, ensuring they remain relevant and beneficial. Motivation can wax and wane over time, which is why it's essential to connect your habits to a deeper purpose. Start a micro-habit of asking yourself why once a week. Why are you committed to this particular habit? How does it align with your values and long-term goals? This regular reminder of your deeper motivations can help sustain you through periods of low motivation. Building a support system is another crucial element of long-term change. Begin a micro-habit of sharing your progress with one person each week. This could be a friend, family member, or even an online community. The act of verbalizing your commitment and progress not only holds you accountable but also reinforces your identity as someone who follows through on their goals. Continuous learning is vital for sustained growth. Implement a micro-habit of reading or listening to content related to habit formation and personal development for just 5 minutes each day. This ongoing education will provide you with new strategies and insights to keep your habit journey fresh and engaging. Remember, setbacks are a normal part of any long-term journey. Develop a micro-habit of self-compassion in the face of slip-ups. When you miss a day or fall off track, spend 1 minute acknowledging the lapse without judgment, then recommit to your habit. This practice of gentle self-compassion can prevent temporary setbacks from turning into complete derailment. As you work on sustaining your habits, pay attention to how they become increasingly ingrained in your daily life. Notice how your microhabits start to feel less like conscious efforts and more like natural parts of your routine. Observe how the compound effect of these small actions begins to manifest in significant changes in your life. Remember, sustaining long-term change isn't about maintaining perfect streaks or never faltering. It's about developing resilience, adaptability, and a deep commitment to your personal growth. Each daily recommitment, each habit review, each moment of connecting to your deeper why is a step towards making lasting positive changes in your life. As we conclude our journey through the butterfly effect, small steps, massive results, take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. From understanding the power of microhabits to implementing them in various areas of your life, you've embarked on a transformative path. Remember, the journey doesn't end here. It's an ongoing process of growth, learning, and evolution. Your microhabits, like the flap of a butterfly's wings, may seem insignificant in the moment, but as you continue to practice them consistently, they set in motion a chain of events that can lead to massive, life-changing results. Trust in the process, stay committed to your tiny steps, and watch as they unfold into the transformation you've envisioned for yourself. Chapter 16, Conclusion and Next Steps. As we reach the conclusion of our journey through the world of microhabits, it's time to step back and marvel at the profound simplicity and power of this approach. We began by exploring the concept of the butterfly effect, the idea that small actions can lead to monumental consequences. Throughout this book, we've applied this principle to personal growth, discovering how tiny, consistent steps can create massive results in every aspect of our lives. We've delved into the science behind habits, uncovering how our brains adapt and change in response to our behaviors. We've learned to identify our current habits and pinpoint areas for improvement. We've explored strategies for establishing microhabits, overcoming obstacles, and cultivating a growth mindset. We've applied these principles to various areas of life, from health and career to relationships and financial wellness. We've discovered how to leverage our environment and technology to support our goals. We've unlocked our creative potential through small daily practices. We've learned the importance of measuring our progress and celebrating our wins, no matter how small. And finally, we've explored strategies for sustaining these changes over the long term. But perhaps the most powerful lesson of all is this: transformation doesn't require Herculean efforts or dramatic upheavals. It begins with a single step, a tiny action repeated consistently over time. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment to start. You can begin right now, with one small change. As you move forward from this book, remember that you now possess a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation. The microhabit approach is not just a set of techniques, it's a philosophy, a way of approaching change that acknowledges the power of small actions and the importance of consistency. Your journey doesn't end here. In fact, it's only just beginning. The real magic happens when you take these principles and apply them in your own unique way to your life. Start small, but dream big. Let your microhabits be the building blocks of the life you've always envisioned for yourself. Imagine for a moment where you might be a year from now if you consistently apply what you've learned. Picture the compound effect of your daily microhabits, the improved health from small healthy choices, the career advancement from consistent skill building, the deeper relationships from daily acts of connection, the financial security from regular small savings. Now extend that vision further, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, the person you could become, the life you could create, all starting from these tiny, seemingly insignificant actions. This is the true power of the butterfly effect in your personal growth journey. But here's the ultimate payoff, the stunning revelation that makes all of this worthwhile. Through this process of implementing microhabits, you're not just changing your behaviors or your circumstances, you're changing your identity. With each tiny action, you're reinforcing a new self-image. You're becoming the person who meditates daily, who saves consistently, who learns continuously, who connects authentically. This shift in identity is the key to lasting change. When your habits align with who you want to be, they stop feeling like a chore and start feeling like a natural expression of your true self. You're no longer forcing yourself to follow a set of rules, you're simply being who you are. And here's the beautiful paradox. By focusing on these tiny steps, you're simultaneously embracing the present moment and shaping your future. You're finding fulfillment in the here and now, in the simple act of showing up for yourself daily, while also creating a compelling future through the compound effect of your actions. This is the true magic of microhabits. They allow you to bridge the gap between who you are and who you want to be, one tiny step at a time. They empower you to take control of your personal growth journey, to become the architect of your own transformation. As you close this book, remember, you have everything you need to begin this journey right now. You don't need to wait for permission, for perfect circumstances, or for some grand moment of motivation. All you need is to take that first small step, and then another, and another. Your butterfly effect starts now. Embrace the power of your microhabits, trust in the process, and watch as your tiny steps unfold into the magnificent journey of your life's transformation. The power to create massive results is in your hands, and it all begins with the smallest of actions. Your extraordinary life is waiting. Step into it, one microhabit at a time. Thanks for listening, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons and also click the small bell icon to receive a notification every time a new free audiobook has arrived. Thanks again.